Shalom, this is Yawanathan with the Men of Valor Camp. Want to give all praises due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Just wanted to go over a few things really quickly, kind of just in the week. So, Donald Trump is like the center of attention, or, just what everyone's talking about, what everyone's angry about. I suppose understandably so, but we all know this is through prophecy. So pretty much it seems like things are starting to speed up. Right, one thing that Trump just did recently, which is a real big thing, although the courts temporarily banned it or stopped it, is that he had a travel ban, and that travel ban was pretty much to stop like Muslims and people from different countries or backgrounds. Now, I haven't done my research, so don't take my word for it at the moment. But from my understanding, those are supposedly countries that the banks haven't gotten to yet. So I haven't gotten my information there, but that's what I'm hearing. But nonetheless, he has a travel ban on specific nations, which brings us to Esdras actually, because that's pretty much stopping you from being stopping you from moving forward. That's martial law, like, almost. Although, there's no violence yet, but we can imagine it's going to get to that point. When you're telling people that they can't go places. So this is Second Esdras, 15 to 17, which is where the point is. But I'll start at 14. So woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Now, swords can mean the gun, for instance. It's just a modern day weapon. Doesn't necessarily have to literally be a sword, but also, just on top of that, Trump also, in addition to that, that's kind of a good segue, and I'll get back to the point that I was making. But he also loosened gun control or gun laws recently, where Obama had something in place where pretty much it was tougher for people to get guns. Trump is now making it a lot easier. So when that martial law kick in and there's no food and there's a famine, best believe it's going to be all hell. So when they say and one people shall stand up and fight against another, also you can go into that'll be a race war also, because it's going to be one people fighting against another. So eventually, Jacob and Esau will duke it out or battle, so to speak. So that's also, something that will be taking place in future prophecy, and you see it happening. The tension is building up. Although a lot of blacks and white people are ultimately against Donald Trump, that's still, even throw hands in the hand, the wicked should not go unpunished. So either way, there's no way of getting out of that. It says, for there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their king nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So again, sedition amongst men is going to be war. It's going to be all out chaos. It's going to be non-stop violence going on, because people ain't going to have no food. People ain't going to have no health care. People ain't going to be able to travel. People won't be losing their damn mind. So that's one thing. And it says they shall not regard their kings or princes. So Trump, whoever, got shit popping, them people ain't going to care at that time. Now here's the point, just to go, back to the travel ban. Said, as a man shall desire to go into a city, and he should not be able to. So what is that? That's pretty much what Trump just did he not? That's the travel ban, and that's just the light version of it. It will, it'll be more than just that in the future, whether it be through martial law or whatever the case may be. But that's not the end of that. And although it just got stopped, it's going to continue. He's going to find a way to get that through. Now, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. So there we go, talking about the food, how it's not going to be any money. Now, Trump also did something. He did away with the Frank Dodd Wall Street reform, pretty much the stuff that regulates Wall Street and them borrowing. So he pretty much is allowing his friends that's already filthy rich to borrow money and basically just fuck up the market some more. So that shit gonna crash, and it's gonna be his fault. And that's what's going to bring, the sedition amongst men. That's what's going to bring niggas run up in other niggas' houses or crackers or whoever the case may be. Now, it says in great tribulation, behold, saith God, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and from Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. So at the end of the day, the Most High is, pulling the strings here, and he said he gonna turn them to him, but he said he gonna make all the kings reverence him, because at the end of the day, he's the one true king. So he gonna have them reverence him, and through all this, the Most High gonna get his due. He's gonna get his glory, but not before all this happens. So. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know when all this shit gonna really, really, really pop off. But we looking at the signs, and we see it coming. So just brothers, just stay faithful, stay strong, and stay alert. And just want to say shalom.